Who's ready to bust a gut? It's Some Guy Who Cooks, starring Brett Picorni. Featuring Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. And Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. Also featuring Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. And Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. Guest stars on the show include Sal, Pappy, and the lovely Paula. Today's episode brought to you by Brett Picorni. How's it going, guys? You know me, just some guy who cooks, and oh my, went to Fehrenbacher's, same place where I got that A4 Wagyu from the last episode, and there's a reason they're called Fehrenbacher's Artisan Sausage. That's because they make sausage. So I picked up 3 kind of sausages, threw them on the grill. We got it's like a buffalo/bison sausage. We got kielbasa, and we got, of course, bratwurst. Naturally, I'm excited to dig in and try all 3 of these, but I do have to save at least one of them for our gut busters. That's what we're making today, after all. Now, when I bought these sausages, I asked the guy at the counter what his favorite was, and he said it was the kielbasa. So, this one, as you can see, it did come apart a little bit when I grilled it, so naturally, I guess I just gotta eat this one as it is, and I'm excited because this is my first time trying a sausage from Fehrenbacher's. Ooh. That is a solid kielbasa. Now, if you've never had a gut buster, it's actually pretty simple. What you do is you take, growing up, we would take hot dogs and split them in half, stuff them with cheddar cheese, wrap them in bacon, and throw them on the grill. Grilling does a great job, sure, but bacon does need an even cook temp. So, grill them first, then we'll go ahead and split them down the middle, and another bite. Then we'll stuff them with cheddar, wrap them with bacon, and throw them in the oven. Anyway, this kielbasa, I can't seem to stop myself. And I'm ready to taste this buffalo/bison sausage as well, for sure. And of course, our bratwurst. But, you know, I gotta save them for the rolls or whatever. So what I've got here is a hot, fresh hoagie roll, and this is what I'm gonna be using for the gut buster today. I know, it's pretty big, but we're gonna need it for a sausage of this size. When I was growing up, like I said, we used hot dogs, and those are smaller naturally, so you could use regular hot dog buns, but these are gonna be true gut busters, and I'm really looking forward to what they're gonna be like. So it turns out that Fehrenbacher's also makes bacon, and that's where I got this stuff. They bake real well, so having a bit of a time getting into it, but that's okay. Patience is key. Oh, I swear I have a new favorite place in this world, and it's called Fehrenbacher's Artisan Sausage, because they've got all the meat you could want. And I'm really looking forward to this bacon being wrapped around these sausages. But first, we gotta cut them open. We gotta stuff them with cheese. Now, I've set aside the rest of my kielbasa for now. I'm going to use the bratwurst and the bison/buffalo sausage for my gut buster. I figure half of each for the gut buster. That way I'm using one roll right now, and I can save the rest for later, you know, because obviously this is going to be a lot of food. It's going to fill me up pretty good. We've got our beef one, we've got our kielbasa, and oh, they both look fantastic. But anyway, let's go ahead and just do it. So basically just kind of give it a nice little slice down the middle here. But you don't want to go all the way through. Just enough that you can really split it open. Looky there. And that's perfect. That's going to be perfect. So right now I'm using some seriously sharp Vermont shredded cheddar cheese. It's a white cheddar. I love white cheddar. And here we go. We got our sharp white cheddar from Vermont. And we're just going to drop it on there. Look at that. Just a nice big strip of bacon. This thing, I'm going to wind nice and tight around this guy. Oh, yeah. And there we go. Just perfection. Look at that. That is just perfection. Perfection! Couldn't have been easier to do that. It couldn't have been easier. Anyway, the next step here is to pop those bad boys in the oven until that bacon is good and crispy how we like it. Boop. Boop. While while I got these here, I do want to try them out. We got the beef one here. Just gonna get a little slice. That is good. It's darn good. It's well, it's beefy. It's got a very subtle sweetness to it. Not too savory, and you know, it's not so much sweet that it really stands out. Oh, and on the back end, just a little bit of a kick. I can see why he liked the kielbasa more though, but let's see. Oh my goodness, this bratwurst is just so stuffed with all sorts of fatty, garlicky goodness. Oh, I just gotta try it. Oh yeah, that definitely rivals the kielbasa. You said that's one of their best sellers, and I can see why. So while those are in the oven, we gotta prep our roll, right? Right. What I've got here, of course, my roll. It's already cut open, and I've got Mayo Old Style mustard. You don't have to use stone ground mustard, but I prefer it. There's something special about it, especially when you're doing something like this. It's really good. It's not all that expensive, and it really just ups your game, especially if you like mustard. And you can see, look at that. You can see all of the individual kernels of mustard seeds, and just be generous with it. We want a roll that's not going to leave our mouth too dry. There we go. Oh. All right, these guys are ready to pull out of the oven. Let's do it. Oh, my heart. My heart is full and pounding out of my chest. It's time to assemble this. Are you as excited as I am? Ooh, some of that cheese is kind of melting out and it's crisped up a little bit. So on that side, we've got the beef one, and on this side, the bratwurst. Oh, now I'm obviously going to have to take a bite from both sides. But before I do that, I've got another step. Hold on. Now I've got two things here. One of them is coleslaw, and the other are kosher dill gherkins. Now, a lot of people, when they have a hot dog, they love sauerkraut. Some people, myself included here, like coleslaw. Normally, I would eat this as it is, but this is special, and I gotta dress this thing up well. So to do that, I'm gonna add some of this coleslaw. And next, a couple of these dill gherkins. It may sound weird, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be perfect. It's kind of like adding relish, but instead you got the whole little pickle there. Do you see this? Do you see this marvel? It's amazing work of art. You are so beautiful to me. It's so good. So hot, but so good. Oh. Yeah. First thing I say is, wow. And now I'm going to shorten that to ow. This is very hot, but it is so good. That first bite was the kielbasa. And, you know, I didn't even get any of the, I got a little bit of the mustard. I didn't even get any of the gherkin or the coleslaw on that first bite. But just on the flavor profile here, I know they're going to be awesome with it. So I'm going to turn it around. Let's see how it is with the beef sausage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, that, as a sausage, that bratwurst on its own, phenomenal. But where this beef, where this bison slash buffalo sausage really shines, is on this roll with that stone ground mustard, a little bite of dill pickle, and a little coleslaw. That combination is just so good, and I wish you could try it, but you know what? I shouldn't say that, because you know what? You can try it. You've got stores that sell sausage, I guarantee it. And it's really easy to make. You don't even have to grill them. I grilled them because the grill was already hot. They are so good, and you can put them on a big hoagie roll like this, or you can put them on a hot dog bun, whatever you like. Either way, so good, and I definitely recommend the stone ground mustard as well as the dill gherkins, or dill relish if you have that instead, and some coleslaw or sauerkraut. Oh, That flavor combination is to die for. Just all around, this is a win. It's also pretty quick to make. Before we go, I gotta give it one more bite with the side with the kielbasa. That is some good food, dude. Didn't burn me this time. With the added sauerkraut and dill, that really did step it up a notch. So give it a shot, guys. I'm gonna give this a few more mouth hugs until it's gone. And I guess I'll see you next time. As always, I'm just some guy who cooks. You're still here? Oh, you guys, you do care. Well, as long as you're still here, I hope you wouldn't mind hitting like and subscribe, because both of those would help me tremendously. And if you could also, share it with your friends. Spread the word. Comment below as well. And oh, don't forget to watch it again if you missed Sal and Peppy. Once I get to 100 subscribes, I'm gonna do a live video. And whoever can tell me where Sal and Peppy were in all of these videos is gonna win an awesome prize. Till next time, guys.